Goober try to run away. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Saglitch, aka Sag. Today I'm doing a little bit of a hangout. It's been a rough morning. Your boy's looking fresh. Just did a quick little trim. My hair's, it's getting long, so it's kind of in my eyes, kind of getting my little tips. My hair grows out when it's long, not down. So I call them my golden tips. Getting it ready. That's when you know it's time to go get a haircut. Also, another thing. Look how pretty that little plant is. Look how pretty that plant is way back there with the fake sunflowers. It's summertime. Summertime. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so interesting week. Had a rough morning. Rough morning so far. Goober tried to run away. She got out of her harness and just took off. I ran after her, told my wife to go get the car and drive because Goober loves the car ride. So she decided to stop when she saw the car, but not when I'm running after her, telling her to sit down. So that was interesting. Wasn't really happy. Still not really happy, but just glad to have her back. Glad to have her not run out to the actual road that you guys would probably hear. That's on the other side of the community, so got lucky there. Also, so this week we've had pretty interesting actually. It was a fun week. A lot of interactions with the dogs. They're getting older, getting wiser. Not really, but our dogs are like, when you see the toys that a lot of the dog places make, usually they have dogs that come in and test them out, and I really want to see if we can get Goober and Raisin in as test dogs, because they can destroy anything that's so-called indestructible. We've been having to block the couch off because of Raisin and her jumping up and using the bathroom on the couch. We did get it cleaned off, thankfully, but yeah, we've been having to block it off every day since we've had to go to work. And usually we do a pretty good job, but on Tuesday we came back home and guess who was on the couch? Yep, the little ninja. So I had to do it a different way, had to find out, and it's getting harder and harder. She's learned to jump on the bed. So she's been sleeping with us all night. But yeah, just actually tough with them. We came home same day she was on the couch. There was stamps everywhere. Like, she got into a stamp. Her paws were red. The blankets on the ottoman was red, and it was crazy because we didn't know what it was until the fact that my wife saw the stamp laying down, and we had to give her a bath. So she smells nice, but had to give her a bath because she did something bad. Goober smells nice, but she ran the gully, so we had to give her a bath too. I feel amazing. I've been getting into like products like what are they called? Bubble bars or bath soaps or whatever they are. I usually am a shower kind of guy, but today, after I gave Goober a bath, I got in the bathtub, did a bubble bar, and I feel amazing. I'm starting to feel like going to Lush. My wife did a bath bomb last night, and it was super cool because it was like fizzy. It was in the tub with her. It made her feel like awesome, and I feel like the one I had is kind of old, so it's kind of lost its like ability, but it's got like a little bit of oils, and I feel like I put lotion on without having to put lotion on. I smell good because of the bath, but I feel good because of the bar. It's weird. So don't worry, not becoming like a cosmetic, makeup, bath stuff, but I just want to say that Lush is a pretty legit place. Did spend over $150 or $115, either $150 or $150 last time we went, but we got a ton of bath bombs and bubble bars. So yeah, and actually the last week I went into school And one of my kids were like, Mr. C, you got like glitter or something in your eye. And I'm like, I know why. It's a bubble bar. So yeah. So you can call me girly or whatever, but I feel awesome. The pool's looking pretty nasty, but the pool guys are going to come in. We've had storms. That's one thing I was asking my wife what happened this week so I could talk to you guys about. We had a storm rolling in on Friday. Um, it was overcast. It was cloudy everywhere, but like right before the bell rang for first period, there was black clouds rolling in from the east and going towards the west. And look, seriously, like a tidal wave of just black clouds. And my kids were joking around that it's going to be tornado. I go, well, we got a hurricane window and this door is like locked, but if there is a tornado drill, you're going to hate it because you're going to be hands and knees fetal position underneath the whiteboard. And they're like, yeah, we had to do that last year for like 3 hours. So I'm just going to stand over the kids. I'm not going to get down on hands and knees. I'm a big guy. I don't get it. I can't get small. I literally cannot get small. If I was in any kind of like paintball war or like actual war, I would be the first target out because I'm not a small guy. I don't have a lot of places I can go. Oh, buy one get one for teacher appreciation at Chipotle. So your boy got dinner and he got lunch for the next day. It was customer appreciation for Jimmy John's, and when we went to the local Jimmy John's that my wife loves, she looked at the line that was outside and she was like, "No way!" And then like 5 minutes later, everyone got their subs. And I was like, babe, it doesn't take long. All you do is just get $1. You go in line and you just order. By the time you get out, it'll be done. And she's like, nah, I don't want to wait in that line. So instead, she went to like McDonald's or something like that. And she didn't like it. You could tell she was upset with it. But she didn't want to wait in the line, which I can't blame her. But, you know, sometimes you gotta make that deal. I had to stand in the line in Chipotle because all the teachers that were there were getting the buy one get one. So I had to stand in line for like 20-30 minutes to get my stuff, and it was worth it because it was delicious. I had lunch the next day. I was full. Good thing my planning period is after lunch because I basically went into a food coma. I was like, oh man, what am I doing? And I already had my worksheets for 7th period up, so I was literally sitting there chilling because I couldn't do anything. Thursday was May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Get it? The Star Wars fun. We actually celebrated at our school. I had my T-shirt was like a Van Gogh swirly one with a stormtrooper, AT-AT, and the Death Star, and where the sun would be. It was actually a pretty cool thing. Got it at Target for like $12, which ain't that bad. But it was weird because Target had up like 15 to 16 different shirts to choose from, and my wife went with a R2-D2, but it had like pictures of like different characters of Star Wars in it, so it was really cool too. She enjoyed it as well. We got to dress down, which is always a great example to just always dress down. I got to wear jeans and a t-shirt, some sneakers, and also she signed me up for this painting. It was that she loves to paint. She has a whole wall full in the living room of paintings that she does. She's actually gotten really good. She doesn't like to think so, but it's actually really good, and they're all hung up. They're all pretty cool. But she signed me and herself up for a Star Wars painting, and what we did was we did like we didn't want two of the same paintings, so what we did is we paid for our own portrait, and like we paid, I think it was $25, I think, but we stood it up. Instead of it being like a portrait mode, we had two side by side of vertical, like the regular I don't even know what's called. It's not landscape because that's a portrait style, but I don't know, however you say regular style was. And so what we did is she painted the right half of the painting, I painted the left half of the painting, and she was nice enough, like she has more experience than me, so she was basically helping me, telling me what to do with it, helping me, like, help me understand what the teacher was saying, but also she was doing it as well. And I'll show a picture of it so you guys can see the teacher as well as our painting together. And the little stuff on the bottom, the little zigzags of paint that looks really good, is all her, because I seriously could not for the life of me create any clouds or little swirls at the bottom. So like the little crisscross of the painting is all her. I did my half, and she did help out a lot with the sun, and it actually turned out better than what we thought it would. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to take the time here to insert this so you guys can see. There you saw it. I hope you guys liked it. If you didn't, okay, it is what it is. But what we're going to do with that is, I think eventually in the office somewhere that we're both, like, I'm on the right side looking at it from here and she's on the left. We split our office, and so I play my games in there. I make my videos in there. I do whatever it is I need to. I study in there. I grade in there. Well, really, I grade in the living room on the, actually at the kitchen, the table, because for the life of me, she's very concise, precise of where she puts things. I have to have mine spread out because of how I think. I'm very, like, all over the place. And oh, that being said, spinners. Oh shit! Oh shit! These freaking fidget spinners are driving me nuts, and I get it. I didn't at first until we went to Michael's on Friday. They had it at the little checkout thing, and I picked one, and I was like, psst. But with that being said, I also suffer for a little bit of ADD, and so when my kids spin them, when they spin them, all I hear is psst, the little spin and the bearings in the side of it, and it drives me nuts. And I can't teach. So for the life of me, if they have accommodations that says specifically they can have fidget spinners, then they can have them. But otherwise, I tell them to put it up, that they need to be focused, because a lot of times, all they do is focus on how many times they can spin in one rotation. And it drives me nuts because they're not looking at the actual lesson. So fidget spinners, yeah, I get it, I do. But at the same time, put it away. At night, sure, go nuts with it. But, and honestly, I might just get one just for, like, the office while I'm not doing anything. I just sit there and let it go. But actually, I might just confiscate one, because I told the kids, you know, if you bring it to my class, it's going to be there until June. Last day of school. But so we got the painting. Last night, we tend to eat out a lot, my wife and I, for dinner. We really wanted wings, and down here, sports bar that's very big and very famous is called Duffy's, and they have amazing wings usually. She ordered the pasta, and I ordered the burger to go, and we ordered wings. And what we did was we split the wings, and then we ate our food. And I ordered a medium burger, and I opened it up, and it was like charred. Like I tapped it, and it sounded like every time it hit the plate. Like there was no give to it. It was supposed to be medium, which is a little bit pink on the inside, but just it's the perfect combination of juicy and, like, just, oh, it's amazing. Medium's right there for me. Just me personally. A lot of people get it medium well. Some people get a medium rare. I like a good medium. A good give with a little bit of pink still in there. But no, this was like charred all the way around, and it was like done to the point where it was toasted somewhere. It was left in the fire for like 48 hours. I don't know what happened, but the food there and my wife's food was just, it was not up to par. So with that, I'm not talking bad to you, Duffy's. I'm not. Usually your food's really good, and I'm going to go to a different location than the one that we went to last night. But not okay. It was not even subpar. And you know, when you get bad food and you really want it, you've been craving it all day, and it's just bad, and it just puts you in a bad mood. That's what that did to me. That's what that did to us. We were just not happy with it. So, I mean, what can you do? Just bad experience. Just learn from it. Move on. They will not be getting our business at that location, but at the other location, they're still doing well. So we gotta go there instead. But yeah. Another thing that we did that was new to us was my wife had like $50 on her Starbucks account. And yes, Starbucks, where every white girl goes to drink. We went to Starbucks and she ordered online. And one thing I didn't like about that is I love going in, didn't have to wait in line, just went in, grabbed myself, didn't even have to say anything. But with that being said, it's like an honor system there. I mean, you walk in, you see stuff labeled for SAG, and you take it. I'm going to go there and be like, yo, I'm still waiting for my online order. And they're going to be like, well, we had it here. Why isn't it there anymore? I'm going to be upset that I paid for it and someone else left. So, one thing I will just say, just to kind of change it up, is I understand it's a busy place, but just kind of verify with the person picking up if it's your order. But we did get the s'mores frappuccino. I guess it's new. It was delicious. I love the double chocolate chip myself, but the s'mores is a new favorite. Talk about drinks. Went on Cinco de Mayo. We went to Chili's. We had this white spinach queso dip with salsa and chips. Oh, it's so good. But one thing we did afterwards, after picking up the dog's food and all that, is I wanted a Route 44 slushie, and my wife got the custard, I think it's called. And basically what it is just a big old thing of ice cream. It's delicious. But my Route 44, I got cherry limeade, and I love lime. Like, I seriously love lime. Anytime I have fresh limes, I have Coke. I'll put a little twist of it in my Coke. Oh, just changes everything about it. But so we went to Sonic's, got a Route 44 cherry limeade slushie. I started drinking it, and it was like, ooh, ooh. My wife was like, what is it? She's like, why are you puckering up? I'm like, ah. But she was like, well, what's going on? And she took a big sip. I told her not to because I didn't want her drinking all my drink. But she was like, give me that. And she's like, ooh. And she was like, it's kind of like the Chick-fil-A diet lemonade. It's super sour. I'm like, oh, I love it though. And she, of course, started drinking some more, and she kind of got to it as well. But yeah, so had a fun experience as far as food goes, or not that fun on Saturday. But hopefully today's going to be different. Hopefully I can go make some videos here for a while for you guys. Also got 2 gamer unboxings and a horror block unboxing that I have to get caught up on. But with that being said, I got to go do some chores. You know, the honey-do list, as they like to call it. It's like honey-do this, honey-do that. Well, my wife doesn't really call it the honey-do list. It's like, you better do this kind of thing. But she's standing there at me. I can see her giving me looks through the thing. Not really, but I can see, realistically, her at the couch wondering what the heck I'm doing outside. But I just want to see how nice that is. Look at those pretty little flowers. Look at that little plant back there that my dad put in. Yeah, that's right, Dad. Still alive. But with it being said, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys have a great week. For you kids that are out there still in school that might be watching this, make it through the next month. You guys got this. It's only a month. Get through it. Graduate. Do what you can. Have a great summer. With that being said, I'm signing off. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next time. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, like if you did, comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't. Check on the right side for my Twitter if you want to get in touch with me, as well as my YouTube channel if you want to subscribe. On the video ahead of you is the previous video. Click that if you want to watch, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time.